2008 Land Rover LR2, and we are going to change out the power steering hose. I don't know which one it's actually called, but I looked at the vehicle and you can see that there's a leak here on the driver's side. I already have the wheels off. Looking through on the passenger side, there's a leak here as well. I'm hoping it's at the O-ring that's here or whatever, and that it's just kind of going everywhere. If not, I'll have to replace that other hose as well. But this is the same line, just the other side of it. So it's not going to be in the video, but I opened up the power steering reservoir and took a turkey baster to it and basically drained the reservoir. So the only thing I have left is whatever's in the lines. This is the replacement hose I got. It's Duralast, part number 81000. And you can see it comes with some barb, this yellow cap, one hose clamp. So I just grabbed a few more here that I had floating around. And a, what is this? 1/4-inch socket for the head. Otherwise, I think it's about a 7.5 millimeter. And in this hose, you can see the rubber ones, the J-shaped line with the insulation. And then here's the metal line that connects to it with 245s and a 90 degree. I picked up this green O-ring as well. I don't know that I'll actually need it, but it ties in with the power steering. I'm looking at replacing a bunch of the lines, but right now I'm focusing on the one that's leaking. I don't think I'll do it on the driver's side, but on the passenger side, I'll remove the wheel liner, which is going to be a combination of Phillips head and some nuts to remove. There's one up here. We got two here. Two here. Actually, this is, I think, tire pressure sensor, the pickup. I think there's one down here. And there's a panel. This is one panel, and then the rest of it is one piece. It's difficult to see here, but from the passenger side, on the back side here is a nut for this line, and then also right here. So I'll have to remove those. Tools I have so far: a pair of screwdrivers, ratchet, and 7 and 10 millimeter sockets. I'm also going to use some junk bottles to hopefully catch the power steering fluid as it comes out. I'm not going to show it in the video, but I'm going to take out everything with the Phillips head first. So there's one here. This is the passenger side. One up top. One on the end here. I'm not going to touch these two. I'll see if I can unplug the sensor from the back, but if there's no connector, I'll have to take these out. And then there's one. I have one here, but you probably have two. I'll see if I have a spare bolt too. One correction is this one here that's near the sensor is a Torx, or I was able to just get it with a flathead. So I probably wasn't clear earlier, but these aren't all screws. So a lot of these are pins. You'll thread the screw almost all the way out. Get behind it with a trim tool or a flathead. Just be careful if you have a flathead. And then you'll pry them out. That's what they look like. All right, those are all out. So now I'll come and take out these 4 bolts. All right, misspoke again. These are actually studs here, so those were nuts, not bolts. So I'll work this guy out first. And it's nice that the car is actually pretty dirty, because now I'll have the witness marks from where there was dirt and no dirt, so I can stack these bolts pretty easily later. I'm going to reach around and see if I can access this before I go pulling too much more out. So here's the connector for that sensor. Basically what I did was I pulled this forward, reached my hand around the back, and the way that it's set up, you're able to push inboard on the vehicle and pop it right out.